It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Hunter Henry. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Patriots and the 49ers. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
3rd and short. Purdy. The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Automatic 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Man in motion here is Jennings. Third down, Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face second down and 7. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Purdy now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
What's going on, guys?
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by their cerebral quarterback from the University of Tennessee, Joshua Dobbs.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout.
Don't let him run.
Second and 11. Now Dobbs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Dobbs. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson, and that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second down and 8. This is Stevenson, and he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Quandre Diggs there on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Dobbs now to throw. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Pistol give to Stevenson. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And another nice run here by Ramondre Stevenson. He's gotten off to a fast start, and I think coming into the season, there was some uncertainty about this Patriots offense, both at the quarterback position and just pretty much everywhere. But he has done a nice job being a reliable runner for this Patriots offense, especially early this season.
Dobbs. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Dobbs. And he'll take it on in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That his first touchdown this year. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here to let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore. And then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern Time. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the ground, it's Abanaconda. Inside the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Dobbs to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Patriots are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Bo Nix, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Zay Jones, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And that one, all tied. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score a point. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. On the carry, it's Stevenson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this all the way home. Antonio Gibson, touchdown Patriots. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
2nd and a yard. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught by McCaffrey. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing again is Purdy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here with Gibson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Gibson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Put the ball in our defense. Tighten up, play your position.
First and 10. Pistol give to Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Gibson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Dobbs. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here we go. Third and a yard. Here's Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Dobbs. He's got his man. It's Diggs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on first and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still first down.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. And that'll get the penalty yardage back. He gains 5 to set up 2nd and 10. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Gibson. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll drop to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Back to the air again is Purdy. He's going to run it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And the Patriots are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. What a finish to this